Hello, my little one. Do you remember what happened to Joseph in our last story? Joseph was living far away from his family in a big country called Egypt. Even though he was sad and missed his daddy Jacob, Joseph never forgot that God was always with him. Joseph helped people by explaining their dreams because God gave him a special gift to understand what dreams meant. The people Joseph helped were so happy. But Joseph was still waiting for something wonderful to happen. In the beautiful land of Egypt, there lived a very important king called Pharaoh. Pharaoh lived in a grand palace with golden walls that sparkled in the sunshine. Every morning, Pharaoh would wake up and look out at his kingdom, the flowing river, the green fields, and all his people working happily. But one morning, something different happened. Pharaoh had two very strange dreams that made him feel worried and confused. He couldn't understand what these dreams meant, and it made his heart feel heavy, like a big gray cloud on a sunny day. In his first dream, Pharaoh saw 7 fat, healthy cows eating sweet grass by the river. They looked so happy and well fed. But then 7 very thin and skinny cows came out of the river and ate up all the fat cows. How strange! The thin cows were still skinny even after eating the fat ones. In his second dream, Pharaoh saw 7 full, golden ears of corn growing tall and beautiful. But then 7 thin, dried up ears of corn swallowed up all the good ones. When Pharaoh woke up, he felt his heart beating fast like a little bird's wings. What do these dreams mean? He wondered, rubbing his forehead with worry. Pharaoh called all the wisest men in Egypt to help him understand his dreams. They came running with their big books and thinking caps, scratching their heads and whispering to each other. But no matter how hard they tried, none of them could explain what the strange dreams meant. Poor Pharaoh felt like he was trying to solve a puzzle with missing pieces. The dreams felt very important, like God was trying to tell him something special, but he just couldn't understand what it was. Just then, someone remembered Joseph. The man who used to serve Pharaoh's drinks said, "Oh, I know someone who can help. There's a young man named Joseph who explained my dream perfectly when I was in prison." Pharaoh's eyes lit up like stars in the night sky. "Bring Joseph to me right away," he said with hope filling his voice. But Joseph was still in the dark prison, and he needed to get cleaned up and dressed properly to meet the king. As Joseph was getting ready, his heart felt like little butterflies dancing inside. Would he really be able to help Pharaoh? What if God didn't show him the meaning of these important dreams? Joseph took a deep breath and whispered a little prayer. "Dear God, please help me. I know you are with me, but I'm feeling a little nervous about meeting the king." When Joseph stood before Pharaoh in the beautiful palace, he felt God's warm presence wrapping around him like a cozy blanket. Pharaoh told Joseph about his 2 strange dreams, and right away, God showed Joseph exactly what they meant. Joseph smiled gently and said, "Your dreams are God's way of telling you what will happen in Egypt. The 7 fat cows and 7 good ears of corn mean 7 years when lots and lots of food will grow. The 7 skinny cows and bad ears of corn mean 7 years when very little food will grow. God is giving you time to get ready. Joseph suggested that Pharaoh choose a wise person to collect extra food during the good years, to save for the hungry years. Pharaoh was amazed. God's Spirit is with you, Joseph. You will be that wise person. And so, Joseph became the governor of all Egypt. Pharaoh gave him a special ring, beautiful clothes, and a golden necklace. Joseph rode in a chariot through the streets, and all the people cheered with joy. God has blessed us with Joseph, they sang. Joseph worked hard, collecting grain during the 7 good years, filling up giant storehouses like treasure chests full of golden wheat. When the hungry years came, Joseph had plenty of food for everyone. The people of Egypt were safe and happy, and they knew that God had taken care of them through Joseph. My precious little one, just like Joseph, trusted God even when things seemed hard. God has wonderful plans for you too. When you feel worried or confused, remember that God is always with you, ready to help you and show you the way. Now close your sleepy eyes and dream sweet dreams. God loves you so much and is watching over you tonight, just like He watched over Joseph. Sleep tight, little one. Tomorrow will bring new adventures, and God's love will be with you always. Good night.